Hi everyone, Psalmist David here with fresh bread, a word of encouragement for you, and then some music. Some music just to encourage you. So if you could please like and subscribe, We want to grow this channel and do some great things and really encourage people, and with the harp also. So we've been looking at the desert, lessons from the desert as the children of Israel left Egypt and were going into their promised land as God led them. So there's some things here now. This is probably going to be the last one for this time. But they have reached the promised land. So they missed the first time, and so their children have gone in the second time. And some things that happened when they entered the promised land coming out of the desert. This is the critical time now. This is it. We've waited so long. So some things are a little different now that we're in the promised land, that we're into the promise that the Lord has given, the vision, the dream for many years, and we're now there. And so there's some things that happen that I just want to point out to us really quickly. It's found in Joshua. So Joshua led the people in. Moses led them out of Egypt. Joshua led them in to their promised land, Canaan. And so God had to check on the commitment of everybody. So they were circumcised. So the children of Israel who failed to go in the first time would have been circumcised. And all that speaks to is the commitment to be the Lord's children, to be in covenant with Him. So now their children now have to do that also. So they do it. And then some key things happen right afterwards. One is that God says He has rolled away the reproach of Egypt. So remember we spoke about being set free, but now getting the slavery mentality and so on out of you. And so that takes time. And so God accelerated it. And so never after this do we hear them referring to the good times in Egypt, because God has taken that away and He's given them their own land. And so now they're making new traditions, new memories, new things are happening in Canaan, their promised land. So God rolls away the reproach of your past, whatever you have gone through, the desert times, the errors, the mistakes. This is something new now, and so God is pushing you into something new. This is yours. And some other things here now. One is that the manna stopped. They were able to produce their own food. So this speaks to new income streams, to things like entrepreneurship, to all sorts of business ideas, all sorts of new employment. God is moving you into a new income streams, all right? Because the manna ceased. Now, with that now is the responsibility, because you now have to work in this new area. God isn't just going to show up with manna every day that you just scoop up and go and cook. So whatever you want is there, but you now have to go work for it. Plant the seed, tend to the plants, tend to the crops, and then reap them. Of course, and then with that, the fire by night stopped, the cloud by day stopped. So God had brought them into their own land, and the things that they needed in the desert, they no longer need. So there are some things which we have needed on this journey that we no longer need. And so God's going to make that shift and give us keys to the new place. He's going to give us the all it takes to now manage ourselves on a whole new platform. This is a new way of living now. And so God's getting some of you ready for some very big things now. Others of us who are still in our desert period, not quite there yet, but that's okay, because God has this for everybody. Right? So I just want to encourage you, whatever stage you're at, let's stay faithful, stay true. And when we get to the promised land, just know that God has a whole new way of living for us. It's a new dimension entirely for us. All right? So be encouraged there. It's a new day with God. It's a new day. He's leading us as never before. It's a new way. So we walk with Him. It's a new dimension. God, as we lean on you, take us on, take us in, for you are our God, and we seek you always. We commit ourselves to you, and no one else, oh God. We look to you, oh Father. Your ways are past finding out, so take us in your arms. We've never been this way before. We trust you with all our heart. We will not lean on our understanding. Oh God, oh God, in you we trust. We trust in you, O God, wholeheartedly. Take us into our promised land. In Jesus' name.